respect. In most martial arts schools and in most systems of the world, respect flows upward. Everyone respects the person at the top. Everyone respects the person above them, their seniors. But if you're actually practicing in alignment with the Tao, there is yin and yang, meaning if there's up, there's also down. Meaning, if respect flows up, respect should also flow down. So this is rare in the martial arts. But this is the deeper martial arts. Every master should respect every student, every assistant instructor, every instructor. Regardless of level, everyone should be respected. And as teachers, as instructors, as leaders in the martial arts, we are supposed to lead, set an example. So one of the biggest lessons in the martial arts is respect. In the beginner's handbook, that's number one, respect. So respect is something that you develop and you keep developing. You don't learn a front kick and go, I got that. And then you don't practice anymore because you feel you got that, right? You don't practice a form, and then when you learn the whole form, go, okay, I got the form now, and then you don't practice that form anymore because you got the form. Of course not. That's not martial arts training. That's not a real martial arts practice. So we train our front kick constantly for years and years and years. You may learn it as a white belt. You're still working on it as a black belt. You're still working on it as a master. It doesn't go away. That's why it's called a practice. So what does happen is this. You keep improving. You learn something every time. It becomes second nature. You don't have to even think about it. That's the practice. So with respect, it's the same thing. You have to practice respect. Just like a gymnast has to practice balance, or someone that's in the circus working on a type wire, they have to consistently practice balance. In the beginning, yes, people trip, they stumble, they fall a lot. That is part of the process. But every time you get up, you learn something. You're a little bit better. You have more understanding. So with respect, the same thing. Okay, we have to do our best to show respect to everyone. You go to the store and the cashier is there. You say, thank you, sir. Well, thank you, ma'am. Okay, someone gives you the right of way. I say, oh, thank you, ma'am. Well, thank you, sir. So, respect starts with courtesy. Think about that. And we have to practice courtesy everywhere. Now, is it easy? No. Do you run into morons out there? Yes. Do you run into people with issues? Yes. Those are the people that help you to improve. They help you to see where you may be lacking in the area of respect, where you could use a little more strength, fortitude in that area, where you could use a little more flexibility in that area. So why do we practice respect? Why? We do it in the dojang because, why? We are learning how to dislocate, how to break, how to use martial skills. If you have an environment where this is being taught and you don't have mutual respect, you will have conflicts. When we have respect, we start with this. We respect the master. We respect the school. We respect the rules of the school. We respect the culture of the school. We respect the instructors. We respect the other students. It's So it's something that we all agree upon, and that's why we can train safely and train hard and strong. Because we have an agreement. We have a social agreement, the dojang. This is how it goes. But now, outside, there's no social agreement. But we train in the dojang to be able to handle outside. We don't just learn a block in the dojang, not be able to do it outside. We don't learn to kick in the dojang so we can't do it in real life. We learn in the dojang so if we need it, it's going to work. So, courtesy and respect. We learn it in the dojang, practice it everywhere. Everywhere. And you get better and better at it. And yes, people will trip you up. You're one of these real nasty people with no respect, no courtesy, no consideration. Sometimes just pure nasty. That's an opportunity. Do your best. Now, I'm not saying you have to always be respectful to people who don't deserve it. I'm saying when you are being respectful to people who don't deserve it, you're actually developing yourself much better. You're moving to a much higher level. You're learning greater self-control, self-discipline, and also how to develop greater inner peace. How to not allow outside disruptors to disrupt your inner peace, your state of being. Now, another reason we should be respectful out there and courteous is because it's just the right thing to do and the right way to be. Most people out there get treated like dirt. You'd be surprised. We're in a restaurant and the busboy came by with some water. And as he poured the water, my friend Eddie said, "Thank you, sir." And the guy stopped and looked, and he got all teary-eyed. He was about to cry. I said, "What's wrong?" And he said, "No one has ever called me sir in my whole life." That one word, that one moment, that one act of courtesy and respect was a life-changing experience for him. It was a beautiful experience for him, a powerful experience for him. So it didn't take much to say that, but it meant so much to that person. People deserve to be respected. They deserve courtesy. Okay, all over the world, people treat other people like dirt. And that's the way the world is, unfortunately. We are supposed to be above that and beyond that. We are supposed to be providers of empowerment, of strength, of peace, of joy. The reason people keep coming to our dojo to train is when we provide that. When we don't provide that, they stop coming, by the way. So if we get better and better at providing that, the dojang stays successful. And when the dojang is successful, that means you have a place to train all the time. And that means you get to have more time with him because he's not working 12 and 16 hours to try to cover rent and bills and build up the student body over and over again. So think about it. Why do we have people here that have been here 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years? Why don't they leave? Because there must be something we're providing. But guess what? Without the first lesson in the beginner's handbook, without the lesson of respect, then there's no courtesy. The foundation's been taken out. No school can stand on that. So the practice of respect is the practice of high-level martial arts. The practice of courtesy is the high-level practice of martial arts. And not just for when you're in class, not just for when you're in the dojo, but all the time, because martial arts is supposed to be a part of your being. In the beginning, this is who you are and who you're being. This is martial arts. Come over here, that's what you do every once in a while. But eventually, as you keep going up, this is what happens. Being and doing become one. That lesson is the most basic lesson, which also expands. It has to go beyond just courtesy. It has to be respect for your body, respect for other people's bodies, respect for your home, respect for any environment that you're in, respect for your personal space, respect for other people's personal space, respect for nature, respect for other people's culture, respect for other people's spiritual beliefs. So as you grow in respect, your understanding of respect grows, and the range of your respect grows also. To be a respectful being is really the beginning of aligning yourself with the Tao. It's really the beginning of aligning yourself with everything, everyone that's around you. Do your best. Take 7 days. Be conscious every day you wake up. And learn to be respectful. Practice being respectful to everything and everyone.